everybody. My name is Jerry. I'm here with Hannah and Rat,
Hello.
Yippee!
and today we're going to be doing something.
Hey, Paimon.
Paimon.
What is up? What is
And
up? What
and,
is
and Paimon, and
up?
Paimon, we're
And
live.
Paimon.
We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live.
What is up? What is up? What is
I
up?
literally just started the episode.
Yo.
Yo.
So just a little refresher, Paimon. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a tournament tier list of deciding which song in Hazbin Hotel is the best song.
Ooh.
And I'm also gonna do like a Subway Surfers thing because I'm playing Hades 2 in a small screen in the upper corner.
It's fucking beautiful.
So
Hey,
Yes.
all right. So
Ooh,
Paimon, have you seen all of Hazbin Hotel?
Ooh, J4 Rizzy, you're not gonna like this answer. You're not gonna like the answer to that.
Have you
Paimon,
not?
have you not seen all of Hazbin?
Have you not
Hey,
seen?
I haven't seen the first episode.
Oh, you've seen.
You
So
haven't seen the pilot?
so.
You've seen none of it?
I've seen none of it.
Oh God.
Surprising. I thought
Okay.
you at least I've seen like season 1.
Well,
Not a lick.
You know what, Paimon? You can just comment on my Hades 2 gameplay then, because I'm gonna find Artemis eventually.
No, come on. Get
Perfect.
the fuck out of the call. Get out!
Where's Artemis? That way Paimon has something to look at.
I'm like the fucking toddler, like looking at my like
With
shapes.
the iPad for
Yeah,
him.
Yeah, those
exactly.
Subway
Okay.
Give him his iPad.
All right, then let's start.
On the Game Overs pilot.
Yeah, let me just say first of all, we're not going to include any of the songs from the pilot. We're just
thank God.
including songs from the first and second season. Also,
Perfect.
any supplementary songs like Alistair's recap from the YouTube thing, or
Yeah, do not
like
include that.
that doesn't count either. And fan songs also do not count. So
Even though they're good.
Fan songs are
What
good.
about my fan songs?
some fan songs are pretty good. So let's start out with episode 1. I'm just gonna go episode by episode, and you guys, we could decide which one in the episode is better. And then next
Okay.
round is episode.
I can open a tier list.
Yeah.
And then we can move the songs.
Yeah. So first up, of course, is Happy Day in Hell versus Hell is Forever. So
Mm.
I will say Happy Day in Hell is a very good song. It does an excellent job at
True.
establishing the setting. It does a great job of giving us the general idea of Charlie's motivations and her general like mission across the entire series. It is essentially something called an I want song, where the character, the main protagonist, defines to the audience through music exactly what they want in the story.
That's true. That's true.
By the way, for those
Mhm.
of you who are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? I did study musical theater for an entire year, so
He knows his shit, man.
so
This guy knows what's up.
I will say, obviously Erica's singing is incredible. There's a lot of really great comedic elements to it. The whole like "and touch my pots" is really funny.
Yes.
I will say this one is good, but
Hell is Forever is better.
yeah, Hell is Forever. If Happy Day in Hell is Charlie's I Want song, then Hell is Forever is essentially the polar opposite to Happy Day in Hell. It is basically Adam's villain song, essentially, where
Type shit.
as opposed to a lot of times when villains have villain songs, instead of telling you what they want, they tell you who they are and what their position in the story is. So essentially the song's purpose is for Adam to say, I'm the shit, I don't care what you think, we're going to keep killing people, and now we're going to do it even quicker because we're going to come back in half a year instead of 1 year. So I will say, I think that in terms of what they're trying to do with those two songs, I think Hell is Forever does it a little bit better. On top of the fact that Hell is Forever's general vibe of being like a rock ballad is also a little bit more appealing to me personally, because I like rock a little bit more than like Happy Day in Hell is more like a classic show tune song. But Rat, Hannah, what do you guys think?
I have a tier list on Tier Maker open, so I can rank the songs. I put
Perfect.
Happy Day in Hell is good, but Hell is Forever is better.
Okay.
Agreed.
And I also have a whole thing titled "Go Away." I'm gonna put Addict. I know that's one of the ones we said we aren't gonna include, but Addict is one of my favorites, so that one goes in better.
I mean, technically it's not part of the soundtrack, so we can't, yeah.
I know, but it's on the tier list, and if I'm staying true to the tier list.
So the winner for episode 1 is Hell is Forever.
Correct.
So episode 2...
Congratulations.
Episode 2 is Stayed Gone versus It Starts With Sorry.
It starts with Sorry, get the fuck out.
Okay, so...
I mean, it's fine.
I
know that song. I know that one.
On TikTok. Is way better.
Let me just say, Stayed Gone is a great song. It does a perfect job of essentially... Okay, so in the scene before the song starts, we get to meet Vox, Val, and Velvet for the first time. But we don't really get a gist of who they are or what they want. However, Stayed Gone does a really great job of establishing Vox's entire deal. He is someone who is obsessed with control, he's obsessed with his public image, and he's obsessed with Alistair. So this song does a great job of giving us his entire vibe and perfectly establishing the rivalry between him and Alistair that's going to last basically throughout the entire rest of the story. I think that the kind of like I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. The like poppy upbeat part in the first half where it's very reminiscent of like Genie's solo from Aladdin. Because Vox is very much trying to like put on a show for people and be like, oh, Alistair doesn't bother me at all. Why would I even care? But the second that Alistair shows up, he hijacks the whole song and Vox spends the entire rest of the time trying to save face. So I think this song is incredible and it does a really great job of establishing one of the best relationships in the entire story. It Starts With Sorry is good. It does a lot of heavy lifting for Pench's character because he obviously throughout the entire episode he's bad at being a villain. And he really should not have been a villain in the first place. He's basically a big softy. And he ends up on the good guy side because that's basically what he should have been from the first place. And the fact that they reference It Starts With Sorry later on actually retroactively makes this one better, in my opinion, by a little bit. Pench's quoting it in his duet with Sarah in season 2 was really good. But that being said, It Starts With Sorry is clearly inferior, in my opinion, when you compare it to the quality of Stayed Gone. So, what do you guys think?
I put It Starts With Sorry under okay, in parentheses, won't listen, but it's decent. Stayed Gone is in better.
Yeah, I would say for the two songs in episode 2, Stayed Gone is, I think, clearly better, in my opinion. So, Rat, what do you think?
I mean, I like Starts With Sorry. It's like a really nice ballad, but like, is it my favorite song of the whole show? No. But like, Stay Gone is like,
it's one of those songs where when people talk about Hazbin, it's one of the first ones you reference.
Yeah.
Because of the TikTok trending.
And it shows a great relationship. It establishes their whole dynamic.
Yeah, it establishes Alistair and Vox's rivalry perfectly.
Yeah.
So I would say winner for episode 2 is Stayed Gone.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
it's good, but not my favorite.
Yeah. So episode 3 is Respectless versus Whatever It Takes.
Respectless.
Okay,
so
Respectless.
Oh, Velvet, I love you.
Let me say, Respectless is essentially Velvet's equivalent of Hell Is Forever. It is her villain song because it gives us exactly all we need to know about her character in just a couple of verses. It's her standing up to an extremely established overlord, two established overlords, and telling them to essentially fuck off because she runs her own show. And the musicality of the song is incredible. It's really, really fun to listen to. I know that Whatever It Takes is good. The problem that I run into is that it feels very boring, if that makes any sense. Like, obviously the singers are incredible. Like Stephanie Beatriz and Daphne Rubin Vega, they have incredible voices. But I would say that the vibe of the song feels very low energy to me sometimes. And I think that even though it does a good job of telling us exactly what Vaggy's deal is, since we didn't really get a lot of character from her in the first 2 episodes, and it does do a good job of telling us a lot about Carmilla, I will say that between that and Respectless is better because it's just so much fun. It's such a fun song to listen to. So even though technically Whatever It Takes has more weight behind it in terms of storytelling, I think Respectless is a little bit better. But what do you guys think?
I have Respectless under it's good. It's a possible skip. Whatever It Takes is it's all right.
Okay. Rat, what do you think?
You know, what do you think
Whatever It Takes, I just didn't really have big opinions on it. I'm just like, yeah, it's there, but like it really doesn't stick out to me.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm re-listening to this soundtrack, I'm just like, you're fine, you exist, you serve your purpose, but
you've done
Respectless.
what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what Paimon did.
Paimon, what do you think?
I personally think. Okay, I already forgot the names. I personally think.
Good job. Well done.
It did a really good job.
Good job.
I had something I was going to say as a joke, and I forgot.
Opinion. Exactly Paimon's opinion.
Hey, Paimon.
What's up?
Look who I found.
Oh!
It's your girlfriend.
Oh! My hands.
So, I will say episode 3's winner is Respectless.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to agree with you on.
This next episode is going to be a hard decision.
I agree with you because episode 4 is Poison versus Loser Baby. So
they're both really good songs.
They are both incredible songs. However, I will put forward my opinion that Loser Baby is a little bit better by like a smidge, by like half an inch.
Not a bad opinion.
A bad opinion. So, let me explain myself. So, Poison is essentially exactly what its title is. It is poison disguised as something appealing. It is a song that is meant to sound good but break your heart because it tells you exactly how fucked Angel's situation is. And in a lot of ways, it gives us exactly like a full picture of how bad he has it. However, Loser Baby, in a lot of ways, is meant to heal you after your heart's been broken by poison. So they kind of work in tandem with each other because without the heartbreak of poison, Loser Baby doesn't hit as hard. Because it's essentially, the song is like, oh, Angel is alone, but then in Loser Baby, Husk is like, no, actually, you're not alone because I'm here for you. So it's hard to decide because they work better as a pair, in my opinion. but
Mhm.
I think Loser Baby is better, mostly because I have a thing for duets. I like duets more than solos. And I also think that the lyrics and the flow of Loser Baby is a little bit better than Poison. But what do you guys think?
Well, Poison is in my will listen no matter what selection because I love that song. Loser Baby is possible skip.
Really?
Mm.
It's not my favorite, but it is good.
Okay.
If I'm in the mood for it, I'll listen to it. If I'm not in the mood for it, I won't listen to it.
Okay. Well, do you think which one would you say if you were picking, which one would you say is better from episode 4?
Poison.
Poison? Okay.
Yeah.
Rat, what do you think?
I love both of these songs. They're both near and dear to my heart. Like, if I'm having, like, a playlist I'm making, I throw the two of them onto the playlist, because they're good songs. But, if you sign me up for karaoke and it's like, oh yeah, pick a song from Hazbin Hotel, pick Loser Baby, because, just, it's such a pleasing song to the ear. I love the emotional impact of Poison, love the song to death, but, I just love, the witty back and forth and, the, it's just, a good time. So,
yeah,
Loser Baby.
I would say Loser Baby in a lot of ways is very similar to Stayed Gone, because it lets us know exactly what Angel and Husk's relationship is, in the same way that Stayed Gone lets us know what Alistair and Vox's relationship is. So I guess it's me and Rat vote Loser Baby and Hannah votes Poison, so 2-1.
It's got Keith David. You can't beat Keith David.
A better song, but that's just me.
Yeah, Paimon, what do you think? Tiebreaker.
It's got Keith David. I gotta say, honestly,
you're gonna say Loser Baby.
That's actually the only song out of Hazbin Hotel that I've actually actively listened to.
Really?
Because it's got Keith David.
What?
Because it's got Keith David. Yo,
I have listened to Loser Baby.
Listen, Keith David's an incredible singer, so I'm not gonna fault you for it.
That one TikTok he posted where he's like, "You're a loser just like me." What? What are you talking about? He's like playing with his puppets, and I think about that every time I listen to it.
Okay, then I guess it's 3-1. So the winner for episode 4 is Loser Baby.
I'm sure other people would agree.
Yeah, but shout out Poison.
I love you, Poison. I love you, Poison.
Is incredible.
I love you near and dear.
Poison is a good song. I've listened to that one on Amazon Prime ads, and I liked it.
Okay.
I like the dancing he does in it.
Oh, the dance is very good. Yeah. The choreography.
I love the extension that Angel does in that whole song, like the whole waltzy kind of. I love dance, and it just scratches my itch. I love it.
Yeah.
I learned the choreography once.
I think that the really fun thing about the choreography also that you're pointing out is that when Angel is dancing by himself, he feels very free, just in terms of his body language. But then when he's doing his duet and dancing with Val, you can tell that he's very explicitly being controlled by Val, because the way that Val essentially leads him around by the collar, it's very it tells you exactly what their dynamic is without even having to say anything.
It's show don't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and also
it's always good to have show don't tell.
And also it contrasts because in Loser Baby, he also dances with Husk. And you can just look at the contrast between the two dances with the two different characters, and you can tell he's so much more comfortable when he's with Husk, because the dancing with him is so different. But yeah, love Poison. Shout out Poison. Up next is episode 5. So we have Hell's Greatest Dad versus More Than Anything.
Hell's Greatest Dad.
Yeah, it introduced the Twink. That's my vote.
I would be inclined to agree. Here's the thing. So Hell's Greatest Dad, I mentioned this already, but I think Hell's Greatest Dad is very reminiscent of Friend Like Me. The way that it starts out is very similar to that song. It's essentially like Lucifer telling his daughter, like, if you need anything, I got you.
Yeah, Brad.
Funnily enough, it's also another song where Alistair hijacks it halfway through and tries to take control of the situation.
Ooh,
But
hold on.
Yeah.
Hell's Greatest Dad loses points because of Mimsy.
Agreed.
I will say, yeah.
It's me.
I love Sarah Stiles. I think she's great, but Mimsy's character is very aggravating. So, I will say, it's funny that Alistair's songs in season 1 is duets where he interrupts another person. I think that's really funny. Because he doesn't have any solos yet. And he tries to take control of the situation in Hell's Greatest Dad, but does not. He isn't able to like he does in Stayed Gone because Lucifer is like, no, and he just matches his energy. And it establishes their rivalry perfectly. I do like More Than Anything a lot because it's very sweet. It's such an emotional, like, passionate song that does a great job of, like, mending the rift between Charlie and Lucifer. And, like, that last part when they're singing together and it's like, I'm grateful you're my father / daughter. That line is, oh my goodness. The first time I heard the song, it made me cry. It's very sweet, but I am inclined to agree with you guys. I do think Hell's Greatest Dad is a little bit better. So I would probably put that one above it. But what do you guys think?
I have Hell's Greatest Dad and Possible Skip. If Mimsy wasn't part of it, then it would go much higher. More Than Anything, it's decent, but it will be skipped.
Okay.
I think the version of Hell's Greatest Dad with Moxie from the live show is actually better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's also just because I love Richard Horowitz so much. So I will say, Hell's Greatest Dad is probably the winner. Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
So episode 6, this one is probably going to be the easiest one so far because it's Welcome to Heaven versus You Didn't Know.
I mean, you didn't know.
It's You Didn't Know. Let's be totally honest. But let me explain why. So Welcome to Heaven is fun. It's poppy. It's meant to be like, it's meant to show you the kind of empty, like vapid, like brightness of Hazbin's version of heaven, because their version of heaven is more or less just like Los Angeles. It's a bright, colorful, like idealistic version of a city, but it doesn't really have a lot of substance behind it. And the song reflects that because it's more or less just explaining, and it's not very well, it is fun, but it's not very interesting to listen to in general. I will say, though, St. Peter's voice actor, Darren Criss, is great. He does a great job in that song. But holy moly, You Didn't Know is such an incredible song. It does
the breakdown,
so
like the whole
much.
drama created.
It does so much in just like less than 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, we get Sarah's internal crisis, Emily's character arc, Vaggie's secret being revealed, Adam and Lute exposing the exterminations to all of heaven. It's just, and the fact that the music changes, reflecting which character is singing. When Sarah and Emily are singing, it's very soft and there's violins in the background. And then when it's Charlie, it's more reminiscent of Happy Day in Hell. But then when it goes to Adam and Lute, you can hear the rock guitar in the background. And it's just, and the callbacks to previous songs is so good. It's just, honestly, I think this is the easiest one so far, but what do you guys think?
Well, Welcome to Heaven is the only one so far in my list that's under Sucks. Don't show up around me.
Hey.
And You Didn't Know is under Will Listen No Matter What.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
I would be inclined to agree. Rat, what do you think? Rat?
You know, I don't really re-listen to at all. Like at all.
Yeah.
That's saying something. That that likes listening through the full soundtracks when she listens to a bunch of soundtracks of things.
Yeah.
Because, I want to get to the good stuff, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, what is this game fucking good?
I agree. Honestly, Welcome to Heaven is one of the songs that I skip regularly. Like when I listen to the soundtrack, it's one of the songs I just skip over. So
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
Nothing against the voice actors. I love you. You have amazing talent, but
Yeah.
Everything
the
against the
material
voice
you're
actors,
given
take
is
it
like not
personally.
the best.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
it
Like
personally.
Darren Criss is an incredible singer. It's just they didn't give him a very good song to perform. So You Didn't Know is the obvious winner. So next up is episode 7. This one I'm not really sure because it is Out for Love, which is Carmella's solo, versus Ready for This, which is Charlie's song with the cannibals.
It's an obvious winner for me, but
The cannibals.
Well, Hannah, why don't you go first? Which one do you think is the obvious winner?
Out for Love. I'm sorry, Ready for This just doesn't have the same effect that Out for Love does.
Okay. Interesting.
Because, like, Charlie, sure, she's, like, commanding all these cannibals to lead this army, but it doesn't feel like a call to attention. We gotta go beat some angel bitches up. Like, it doesn't have that military, like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I know it's Charlie, so it's gonna be more musical sounding, but I feel like it needs to be more call to attention-y. Like Out for Love is.
It does feel like Charlie's song, it does feel more like an old like Yankee Doodle Dandy, that kind of song.
Exactly.
It gives me Hello Dolly vibes.
Yeah.
Hear me out, Hello Dolly vibes.
And again, love Hello Dolly. That's a great musical, but yeah, I would agree with you. I do like Ready for This, and I love the moments where Rosie gets to shine because this is the first episode she's in. I love the lines the cannibals get because I think they're really funny. And Susan. I honestly think Susan is really funny. She's a bitch, but she's really funny.
She's better than Mimsy.
Agreed.
But I will agree with you. Not only is Out for Love a great solo, which highlights Carmilla really well, but it's also a great conclusion for Vaggy's season 1 character arc. So I will agree
and the
with
angel
you.
wings. You can't forget her wings coming back.
That's true. That's true.
Agreed.
It does a lot for the story. Brat, what do you think?
I completely agree that Out for Love is like the best. Like it's such a passionate song. Like the power and the oh my god, it's such a power ballad and I love it. Oh, I love it so much.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When we started this one, I was gonna lean more towards Ready for This, but honestly, you guys convinced me. I think I'm gonna go for Out for Love for episode 7. To be completely honest with you,
I am partially biased because I did grow up watching Rent, so I love Daphne Rubin Vega.
Understandable.
But that song to me is just better.
Okay. You know what? I agree with you. You and Rat convinced me, so I'll go Out for Love for episode 7. And then up next is another one that might be easy. I'm not really sure. It's episode 8, and it's the More Than Anything reprise, which is Charlie and Vaggy instead of Charlie and Lucifer, versus the season 1 finale song. Okay, let me start out. I love the More Than Anything reprise. And I love the fact that the 2 times that More Than Anything is sung, it's Charlie singing with the 2 people that mean the most to her. So her father and her girlfriend. I think that's really beautiful. But I think that the finale song is clearly the winner, not only because it has so many great segments to it, but also because it does so much heavy lifting to wrap up season one's arc and set up for season two. Whereas more than anything, the reprise, it is a good culmination for Charlie and Vaggy's relationship in season one, but it's also way too short. It's like the shortest song in season one, so I can't really put it above the finale, to be totally honest. So,
It
but
needs some
what?
time to simmer.
Yeah, it needed more time. Which, of course, Charlie and Vaggy do get more time in season two, but we're not there yet.
Heyo!
So, what do you guys?
Reference.
What do you guys think?
I have both of them, and it's decent, but it will be skipped because I don't vibe with either of them. I will not listen to them willingly.
Really?
If it shows up, maybe I'll listen to it, but most of the time it is being skipped.
Not even when Vox references Kuzco?
It's being skipped.
Huh. Rat, what do you think?
I mean, or like, I like finale has like different like fun parts or like, oh yeah, I will listen to it for like this part or like a little bit of this part. Like it has a really good like big oomph.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good ending note, but like, is it my favorite? No. Oh, if I'm listening to the soundtrack, would I skip either of them? Not. If I'm, not. I wouldn't really skip them. But if I'm like, I just want like, my favorites and like done, I would.
Okay. Reasonable. I will say that I think the finale is a very good reverse of Happy Day in Hell. It is essentially doing the same thing that song did, but as the end of the season instead of the establishment of the season. And I will say that even though More Than Anything is short, it does pack a punch. Because this is technically, I think, as far as I can remember, the first time in the series that Charlie and Vaggy sing together. But honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna say finale is the winner for the final episode, but what do you guys think?
I would pick More Than Anything.
Hmm.
But I think the other finale song in season 2 is better.
Okay. Rat, what do you think?
Like the reprise more than anything, but like if I had to choose between the two of them, I would do the finale because like there's a couple parts that like really hold their own in my mind, and I'm just like, yeah, that's good. Well, or like the reprise, I'm just like, if I wanted to listen to More Than Anything, even though it's like my little couple, I love her. Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the two of them, but like they have so many other beautiful songs with each other.
Yeah,
that I could be listening to.
They have a duet in season 2 that is like 10 times better. So
yeah, it's way better and way cuter.
So I guess then Paimon tiebreaker.
So one of them's called Finale.
Yeah.
Which makes me think of the final episode of The Boys. And because that was the most recent finale I just watched. ReZero, the final season episode hasn't come out yet. And I thought it was an alright finale for a show. Could have been better though. I think they could have just done it for season 4 and it would have been a good, and I don't think they needed a whole nother season just to tell us what they could have told us. So what was the other song?
It was essentially a duet. It's a duet between the main character and her girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. Vaggy and Charlie. I think the duet between the lesbians is gonna take the cake.
So me and Rat voted for the finale. So it's essentially 2-2.
I think the boys finale could have been better.
Later.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
gonna let that one linger.
So for now, the two songs from the final episode of season 1 is tied. So we're gonna move on to season 2.
For right now, until we get back.
You're all welcome.
So first things first, season 2 has like twice as many songs because
Yep.
they started doing 3 songs per episode instead of 2 songs per episode. But that was something that they started doing in episode 2. Because episode 1 only has 2 songs. So episode 1 of season 2 is Hazbin Guarantee, Trust Us, versus Once We Get Up There. Now, I personally think that Up There is better, but I do like Hazbin Guarantee. Hazbin Guarantee is very similar to Happy Day in Hell. It's another establishing song. It's a brief recap of season 1, and it's showing us again Charlie's motivation, but also how it's changed from the first season. It's giving us a general vibe of who Baxter is. It's giving us a general vibe of what Vox and the V's want and what they're going to do during season 2. But Up There is essentially Vox's equivalent of Hell is Forever. It is his villain song. It is his, Val, and Velvet's villain song, telling us what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. And I personally think that Up There is better than Hazbin Guarantee. So I would give it to that one. But what do you guys think?
I don't care for Once We Get Up There.
Really? Explain.
It's not my favorite. Okay, so I know you said it's the V's kind of like their whole song where they're like, oh, we're bad guys. But the thing is, Vox makes it about himself. And I know that's the whole plot line of season 2 where it's like, oh, I'm the big guy. You guys are here too, but I'm the main bad guy. And I don't like that. I wish it was more framed that all of the V's were the bad guy, but it was mainly Vox, where he was like, I will be in charge, but they don't know that kind of thing.
I think that's supposed to be the point, right? But
it does not come across like that.
That's true. Up There does establish all 3 of them of equal importance, but as the season goes on, Vox clearly takes the focus away from the other 2.
But I think it would have been a more dramatic, like, mic drop of Vox's, I don't care about these 2, I'm gonna be in charge, if he wasn't like that in Once We Get Up There. If he played along like, we're all equal, then suddenly, bam, I don't give a shit about these 2!
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I think at that point, in terms of his arc for season 2, he did, even if he doesn't want to admit it, he did believe that they were of equal importance. And on some level, I think he does care about them. He's just so egotistical that he would never admit it.
That's true.
He tries to kill them.
Okay, to be fair, he tries to kill...
What is true love without a little
He tries to kill
murder?
everybody in the city, all right? He doesn't try to kill
What is
them
true
specifically.
love
True.
without-
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from, but I do still personally think that Up There is better.
Okay, but it has been guaranteed. You get one of the best moments where it's the V's singing together and snip, 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 bitch.
That's such a great line.
That's true. That is a great
Such a
line.
great line.
I will listen to it no matter what for the V's moment.
That's a great line. That's a good point. Rat, what do you think?
Good one.
They're both really good songs. But
Nuke.
exactly. But like, it has been guaranteed. I'm here for the V part, but like once we get up here, is like solid through. Like, yeah, it's good. I love them both, but
I also will say that the moment in the last third of Up There when Vox starts to sing, like, he just belts it out like he's at a choir, and then Velvet and Valentino join in is so good. So I have to go with that one, honestly.
Yeah,
So
once we get up there.
yeah, I as much as I
Oh,
love
I
Has
don't
Been.
listen to Once We Get Up There a lot. Is that the one where it's cultural appropriation, where
Huh?
Vox is all cha cha cha?
No, no, no. Wait,
Or is that a different one?
are you thinking? No, once we get up there is it's not about
I know
what
it's them
is,
just singing.
but what it could be. That one.
You hit though. You hit that though. That was good.
With new management in
Oh.
charge.
Well, I was trying to. Oh, it's
Don't
bad.
kill 'em
Never
now.
mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of Bad with Us.
Yeah,
Bad with
Bad
Us is
With Us.
better than Once We Get Up There.
I disagree with you, but
You don't like Bad with Us? Alright, hold on. We're going to the next song, so we'll discuss this when we get to Bad with Us.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think for episode 1, Up There is better. I'm gonna give the win to that one. Episode 2, we have our first 3-way. Because
Whoa.
because it's No One Like You versus Confession versus Gravity. Honestly,
There's a clear winner.
I
There is
feel
a
like
clear winner.
there's a clear
Yeah, I
There's a clear
one.
winner.
One very specific song.
Let's just go ahead and say it off the bat. No One Like You is not getting the win. It's
Yes.
getting taken off the list immediately.
Agreed.
That
Um,
one
Hold on
went
a
straight
second.
into it's all
Hold on a
right.
second.
Sarah's confession will be skipped.
I disagree with you on that. I think Sarah's Confession is one of the best songs in the series.
Whoa.
So I will say,
It's getting spicy in here.
No One Like You is basically just a buffed up version of Welcome to Heaven, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's better,
Agreed.
but it's still
And
not.
just trying to off himself is pretty funny though.
It's better, but it's still not very good. And Penchus is the
No.
best part of the song.
I love
Agreed.
Benjamin. He's my favorite character. Love you.
So I will say Sarah's Confession is gorgeous. Oh my god, the
Yeah,
vocals in
I
that
agree.
song are so good. Oh, and
I think it's good. It will be skipped though.
Sarah's the start of her arc for season 2 and Liz Calloway's voice as the speaker. Oh, it's so good. I'm just saying, okay, like, let me just clarify. I think Gravity is the winner, but I don't think
Yes.
that discounting Sarah's Confession so quickly is fair. It is a very good song, and the
Are we gonna argue over that in Gravity though?
I just think that it's closer than you think it is. Saying that Gravity yes, saying that Gravity clears easily is untrue, because in my opinion
Okay.
Sarah's Confession is like right below it, like by an
Right.
inch.
Yeah.
Rat, what's your input?
What's your input, Rat?
I love Gravity because I favoritism towards Loot, and also like I love the whole like the way that they did it where she like sees Adam and the whole my god, it's I
Yeah.
love it.
The visuals are
And, like,
so
for-
much better.
And like in the how like they visualize like her grief and like her like anguish and like how she wants her. Oh my god, it's so good.
The
That's true.
visuals are better. Did you forget about the sequence where Sarah's walking through the corpses and the speaker of God's ghost is behind her, belting out?
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Or the part
Yeah,
where the
okay.
speaker is like above Sarah and she's like talking to her.
I forgot about that.
Hold
I
on,
forgot
I'm gonna
about
make
that.
a very damning claim that I think will partially convince you.
Okay.
People who aren't fans of Hazbin Hotel or musicals probably won't listen to a lot of the soundtrack. So they will not listen to Sarah's Confession because it fits that vibe. However, Gravity sounds like a fucking badass. Like, I just broke up with this asshole boyfriend
Gravity
because he
sound like-
cheated on me. Like, I'm going to wreak hell on everyone. It doesn't have to fit the vibes of Hazbin. It sounds like Avril Lavigne, fucking early 2000s punk rock,
Oh.
and I stand by that claim that anyone will listen to it.
Okay. So
Hmm.
I agree with you. on part of that. I finally died in Hades 2.
No.
I agree with you on part of that statement. I do think that the song is very good. It does have a more mass appeal. However, we're not basing these songs off of how much they appeal to non-musical or non-Hazbin fans.
Yeah, because if
We're
doing
basing
that,
it off of which songs we think are better. And we are Hazbin and musical fans. So that
true.
part of the statement,
Peter.
that part of your statement doesn't have anything to stand on because it doesn't apply to the situation we're in. However, I do agree with... Look, I digress. Gravity is the winner. But saying that Sarah's confession doesn't even come close is, in my opinion, untrue and unfair. So I will say the winner for episode 2 is obviously Gravity. Because I don't want to argue with Hannah anymore.
Now hold on a second.
Wait, let Paimon throw his...
A wild Paimon entered. What?
I'm here and I've got something to say.
Okay.
So if you can't find me, is that the one that's like...
No, not that. Not that Gravity. The other Gravity.
No,
that's Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
I don't even know that. I haven't even watched that movie.
Also,
or play or musical.
Also, funnily enough, the voice actress for Lute played Elphaba. So.
Did she really?
Yeah, she played Elphaba
Ariana Grande was in that.
In a stage. No, not Ariana. Shut the fuck up. Not Ariana Grande.
What?
Shut up.
Elphaba.
I'm saying that Lute's voice actress played Elphaba in a performance of Wicked on Broadway. Anyway, I don't want to argue with Hannah anymore. Gravity is the winner. So let's just move on to episode 3. Episode 3, our songs are hold on now. I actually have to look this. I have to look this up because I don't remember all of the songs from episodes 3.
Isn't one of them? I think one of them Speedrun to Redemption.
Yeah. Okay. So Speedrun to Redemption, Piss, a Love Song, and Don't You Forget. Oh no! Wait. Don't You Forget is. Oh wait. So episode 3 only has 2 actually. So episode 3 is Piss, a Love Song, and Speedrun to Redemption. I personally think that Piss is better.
Yes.
Because we got very small snippets of Cherry and Pentius's relationship throughout season 1 and the first half of season 2. But Piss is the moment where it finally gets focus and we get the full gist of exactly why these two love each other. And I think it's such a wonderful, beautiful, like romantic power ballad that it has to be the winner because it makes the most sense to be the winner. And I think Speedrun to Redemption is good, but it is also the start of Charlie's arc for season 2 that I don't really like, where she gets so obsessed with proving the hotel that she jeopardizes her relationship with her friends. And I get that that's the point. She's supposed to be reckless so that she has room to grow throughout season 2, but it still hurts to see her trying to exploit Angel despite the fact that she knows what he's been through. But that's just me. What do you guys think?
Everybody go once now.
Oh.
Anybody?
I totally agree with you with the whole piss thing because oh god, this is gonna get out of context real quick.
Somebody's gonna clip this. I agree with you on the piss thing.
Guys, I'm not into water sports. Guys,
What?
I swear, we don't like lemon parties.
we don't.
Speak for yourself.
Do not take that out of context.
Guys, take me completely in context.
Paimon, please.
Okay.
Paimon, please.
I'll be here all night.
No more piss play.
No more display. Rat, please
No more
continue.
Okay,
I'll give
Anyway,
my
the love song. I will be calling it for right now, so I don't get clipped. I really like it. It's really cute. Sir Pentious is my favorite character.
Yeah.
It's like, I love Loot. Love her.
It's really cute to me.
You know, I love Pentious. You know, when I was watching you know, season 2, and I saw a bit of Pentious stuff, I was screaming in very happiness, so much that my family told me to shut up. You know,
I'm trying to watch the game here.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. I love the lovable snake.
Watch the
Sorry.
TV.
My little Blorbo's on screen.
Bro,
Yeah.
Yeah, my blorbo.
My little Scrimblow.
Trying to watch the telly.
My little Jabberwocky. Ooh.
Jabberwocky.
But yeah, so you're going with piss as well.
Yes.
Hannah, what do you think?
I also will go with piss. However, my one takeaway is if Danny Doobad was part of Speed Run to Redemption, then it would easily go immediately up. I love Danny Doobad. Dastardly and diabolical Danny Doobad.
Danny
See,
Doobad
Yes.
is very funny.
Piss is one I
Is he
will
pissing it up?
possibly skip. I will listen to that one.
Okay. Good.
It's not a hard skip. If I'm not in the mood for it, then I'm not gonna listen to it.
I mean, Hannah, fucking Pentious and Cherry's relationship is literally just you and Hunter.
I don't want to be Cherry.
I mean, you kind
I'm
of.
more nifty than
It's so
anything.
cute. It's so cute.
You kinda have to. You kinda have to.
But which one do you think is better, personally?
Piss.
Piss? Yeah. Okay.
Piss.
So the winner for episode 3 is Piss. So shut up. You fucking. So episode 4 is another one with a triple threat. So we have Don't You Forget,
Rocket.
Clean It Up, and the Don't You Forget reprise. Okay, so I'm gonna say, and Hannah, you might hate me for this, but I'm immediately gonna take Clean It Up off the list.
I'm not a fan of the God.
What?
I think, honestly, as fun as it is, it does not hold a candle to either version of Don't You Forget.
It insists upon itself.
You're probably gonna burn me at the stake for this, but I immediately put Don't You Forget reprise, and it sucks. Don't show up around me.
It insists upon itself.
What? It's...
I don't like it. Vox is a piece of shit, and he's ripping off other people's songs. That's all he does this season. It's another rip-off.
That's the point,
True.
Hannah. That's the point.
That's
it's
the whole-
part of
that's the
his.
aura. That's the aura of it.
It's the part of his character. He's literally a leech that steals other people's ideas. Of course, his songs.
No,
It's
but I
not aura,
hate
Brad.
that song.
It's perfect.
Don't You Forget is better.
It's okay. So Don't You Forget reprise. I do think the original version of Don't You Forget is better because I like the interaction between Alistair and Rosie. However, Don't You Forget reprise, it's like the whole thing is Vox is literally taking people's ideas for himself. It's thematically purposeful.
Real.
That's the point. But I get where you're coming from. I do like Clean It Up. It is very fun. But when you compare it to Don't You Forget the original version with Rosie and Alistair, I think that one is better, in my opinion.
Alistair all the way.
Yeah. So, Rat, what do you think?
Oh, both songs really good. Don't You Forget and Clean It Up. I love Nifty. She's such a sweetheart. Love her. I love it's such a fun song. You know, very campy, very love it. But Don't You Forget the original, not the reprise. Takes it for me because I love just seeing Rosie in her element.
Mm-hmm.
And also, every time I see Rosie, I think of Hello Dolly, which is one of my favorite musicals. So a little bit of bias there. Even though I probably, Vimsy took a lot of, creative. Yeah, that's it. Inspiration. That's the word I'm looking for from Hello Dolly. Look at Rosie.
Yeah.
She fit so right in Hello Dolly. Like they would be probably best friends.
That's true.
Yeah, I think in general most of Cannibal Town was inspired by that musical, because a lot of the characters in the town have a very explicit like thematic and design parallel to that musical in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say I think that for episode 4, Don't You Forget is the winner out of all three. So
I mean, it builds on their relationship a lot more.
it does. It does.
Like, he doesn't want to be friends with her, but he has to be.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of insight into Rosie. It gives us more insight into Alistair. Right before that song is when we get his flashback for the first time. So, yeah, I will say I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that, we don't need Vox's "Don't You Forget" because we already have his and Alistair's relationship built from the first season. So to me, it feels kind of pointless, you know?
That's true.
I didn't think about that.
I do agree that what he communicated to Alistair in that song could have been communicated through dialogue instead of song. So yeah, I think that Don't You Forget the original is probably the winner for episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So up next is episode 5, which is the Vox episode. Because it's Bad With Us versus Vox Populi versus Vox Day.
Vox.
So I'm gonna say I want to take Vox Day off immediately. Because to be totally honest, it's another song that really did not need to be in the show. As great as Christian's performance is, it feels very much like what he was communicating again could have been done through dialogue instead of song.
Agreed.
And I think that the heavy lifting that Bad With Us and Vox Populi do earlier in the episode is a little bit better. So I will say that, oh God. So we're getting back to this. We had to shelve it earlier. I do not like Bad With Us. I think that Bad With Us, I think it's very disjointed. I think that the start where Vox is not involved and it's just the overlords talking to each other is really good. Like the part with Zazie where she's like, did you know Alice has been defeated? Like, it's so poppy, it's so fun, and the interplay between like her and Maestro and all the other overlords talking is great. And then when Vox shows up, it kind of like derails the song, and him jumping between the different styles, it feels very chaotic, but not in a good way, because him jumping from the like EDM to the classical, and then of course he culturally appropriates and puts on a sombrero and insults Carmilla to her face, so that's not great. But I think Vox Populi is the better song of the three of them, mostly because of Lucifer's solo at the start. Because
if it was here's what I want to say. If it had the individual parts, like how on Spotify it has like Vox Populi, but also there's a different one where it's Vox Populi, Lucifer's bit. I would put Lucifer's bit, like that would win. just that segment wins over all the other songs.
Yeah, I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that just because Lucifer's bit is a part of Vox Populi, and also because Vox Populi's the song in general is very fun. It reminds me a lot of like older musicals. It gives me the vibe of like a Grease song, honestly.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So I will say
Like on top of a red car.
I think no, he does stand on a boat at a certain point though.
Ah, that's pretty greasy.
But I will say Vox Populi is probably the best one for episode 5 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, up next is 3 bangers because I have no idea which one I'm gonna pick. It is Love in a Bottle versus Losing Streak versus Easy. And I have no idea which one of these 3 to pick. I have no idea because they're all so good. Hannah?
I know what I'm picking.
Hannah, what do you think?
So, the winner for me is Love in a Bottle. I will not skip that one no matter what because it's so fun. It feels like something you actually would hear in a casino.
Okay.
Losing Streak is beautiful. Can't go wrong with it. However, we already had an Angel solo song. We haven't had a Husk solo song. So Love in a Bottle easily brings it up. Easy, we already had a duet between Charlie and Vaggie. I love Easy, but Hunter's statement about it sounding too much like Mirabelle from Encanto, I get that. I understand that does make me kind of lose interest in it, but it's still a good song. But because Husk hasn't had a solo song, Love in a Bottle just bumps up.
I agree partially. I do think that Easy is very good. I get the criticism, but I do think that when you compare it to More Than Anything, I think Easy is the better of the 2 duets in my opinion.
Right.
And it is great. I don't hate Encanto, so I don't mind that Stephanie Beatrice like dips into the Mirabelle voice a little bit. So
is that the same voice actor?
Yeah, she is. She's the same voice actor. Yeah, but the voice of Mirabelle is the lady who voices Vaggie.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But I think that as fun as Easy is, I really do like the other 2 more. And if I had to pick one, I would say Love in a Bottle, to be completely honest, because not only is it Husk's first solo, it's also our chance to get like a better idea of who he is as a character, separate from all the other characters. Because the only song that he's really had focus in so far is Loser Baby. And that's us seeing him through the eyes of his relationship with Angel. But Love in a Bottle is just about him. And it gives us everything we need to know about his backstory. Like, it perfectly complements the flashback that he gave us in episode 4 of season 1. And as fun as Losing Streak is, I think that it doesn't really do anything for the story outside of showing how incredible Blake Roman's singing is.
And it's just showing more of Husk falling in love with Angel.
Yeah, it's basically just, it's showing to Husk again, like, oh yeah, I think I like Angel more than I realized.
That spider guy's pretty handsome, not gonna lie.
Rat, what do you think?
He's like, I'm thinking about it.
I love Easy. Really, it's so cute. It's the better version, of a Charlie and Vaggie song. It's really cute. I love it. Super adorable. But comparing that to Losing Streak and Love in a Bottle,
pretty hard, pretty tough.
Yes. because I love Losing Streak because I love a good like swanky like jazzy like
Yeah.
I love those types of songs.
1930s.
That's like my cup of tea. Love that type of
Like
shit.
Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
Yes.
I love this shit like it's like very sultry and stuff. I love it, really cute, but like Love in a
Right.
Bottle gets even though it's like if I were personally I like Losing Streak a little bit better because like I'm a jazz girly, but like Love in the Bottle is way better, or objectively,
Yeah.
like
Objectively.
if you just I love you Losing Streak, love it, love what it does, but like
I love you, Losing Streak, but you're not doing it for me.
yeah, but you're not doing it for me when
You're
you're
not doing it
compared
for
next
me.
to Love in the Bottle, which is one of the most fun, very like good, like oh my god, like the stuff that you get with Love in the Bottle,
It just rocks.
like blows like Losing Streak out of the water for me.
Yeah.
Knocks your socks off.
I would be inclined to agree. So I think that for episode 6, it has to be Love in a Bottle.
We get to see more of Paimons. It's not just his solo song, and we just get to learn more about him and his vices that got him into hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So up next is another threefer. It's episode 7. So we have Brighter versus Life to Live versus When I Think About the Future. So I will say, out of all of Vox's songs in season 2, I personally think that Brighter is probably the best one of the bunch. And even though up there is him and the V's villain song, Brighter is his solo villain song. It is essentially his equivalent of Hell is Forever. It's his chance to not only it's not only a perfect compendium with up there, because it essentially shows that Vox is now fully abandoned the other two. He's only thinking about himself at this point. He's not even putting on a front anymore. He does not care. But it gives us a full glimpse of his backstory, because we now get the entire gist of who he is as a person and how he got to where he is in hell. Life to Live is good, and I love what it does for Sarah's character, and I love the fact that Penchus is in it because he's great. I also love the fact that it references It Starts With Sorry. I think that's really cute. But it's another song that occasionally I'll just skip it if I'm listening to the soundtrack. And then lastly, When I Think About the Future is I mean, it's okay.
It's just not it.
It has certain elements about it that I really like. Obviously, Lute and Abel's part are great, but it's another song that feels very disjointed in a way, in my opinion. So I don't really think that I can put it above the other two. So, but what do you guys think?
For me, it's Brighter. Brighter's just the best one of the bunch. That's the one I will listen to. I will not skip it. If it comes on, it's playing.
It's on.
That shit's on.
If it's on, that shit is on.
Rat, what do you think?
I love Pench's song. It's really cute. I love Pench's. I have favoritism for him. It's really cute. I love it. But Brighter just is better in my mind out of all three.
It just hits. Just hits.
Yeah, I think I will say that When I Think About the Future is another song that could have been cut, and a lot of the stuff that they put in it could have been delivered through dialogue. So I think honestly for episode 7, it's gotta be brighter, to be completely
Brighter.
honest. And then for episode
Well-
8, it's kind of, we're just gonna have to throw, I guess, episode 8 in there because it only has one song.
Yeah.
One episode, nobody invited.
But
Yeah.
that song is a banger because it's Hear My Hope.
Banger.
Hear My Hope is the longest song in the series by far.
I know bangers.
But
If it was the broken up parts again, I would put Abel's above it.
truth.
Oh, Jerry got the black one.
I will say that Hear My Hope, it has essentially 4 separate parts. There's the opening part with Charlie, Emily, and the people of Pentagram City. There's part 2 with Abel and Lute getting involved, which is the best part of the song, by the way. There's part 3 where Carmilla, Zestial, and the rest of the Overlords join in. There's part 4 where Alistair and Rosie get another duet. And then there's actually a 5th part at the end where everybody joins in, including Vox and Valentino. Or not Vox, Valentino
Velvet.
and Velvet. So this song essentially has 5 parts.
Damn.
It is not only the longest, but the biggest song in the series, and it has the most characters involved by far.
Damn.
That being said, the Abel part carries the song for me. And if I had to rank the different segments of Hear My Hope, it would be Abel and Lute's part in first, then Rosie and Alistair's duet, then the first chunk where it starts, then the last chunk, and then the chunk where the Overlords like Carmilla and Zestial join in. So if I'm comparing it, I guess since it's an uneven number, since this is the only song in episode 8, if I have to compare it to Brighter from the previous episode, then I would honestly still go with Brighter, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
But what do you guys think?
Like I said, if it was all the different parts, I would put Abel's above it. Hear My Hope isn't the best for me, but Abel's part does put it up higher.
Yeah, again, I will say Abel and Lute's section, it carries the song for me.
Brings
So,
it in.
Rat, what do you think?
I mean, it's not my favorite song of the series, but I will listen to it. Like, it's pretty, it's a good ending, to season 2. It checks all the boxes, but, like, is it my favorite? Not really.
Yeah. So I think in the end we're gonna pick Brighter across both episodes 7 and 8 as the winner.
Right.
And with that, we finally got to the end of round 1 after an hour
We
and
didn't pick, the
13 minutes
final.
of deliberating.
This is called discussion, okay? We're like
Yeah,
those kids
discussion.
talking about
Yeah, now it'll
Fortnite.
go faster because we discussed this. in
So,
depth.
with that, we're moving to the second round. So, we're going to pit our winners against each other. And the first bracket is the winner for episode 1 of season 1, which is Hell is Forever, versus the winner of season 1, episode 2, which is Stayed Gone.
Hell is Forever.
Yeah.
Hell is forever.
Hell's forever.
Easy.
I'm gonna bandwagon.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna be the outlier.
Hear me out.
But this
just
isn't
listen.
a hot man you can just say hear me out
Listen,
on.
Well,
listen,
let me hear you
listen,
out, let me hear you
listen,
out, let me
listen,
hear you out. Let me hear
listen.
you out.
Hear me out. Now, Hell is Forever is a great song. It is a really, really good villain song. But Stayed Gone, I think, does a little bit more for the story. Because I think that the way that it builds Alistair and Vox's rivalry and gives us a general gist of the V's and their place in the world, as well as a better look at Pentagram City, since we only got a glimpse of it in episode 1. I want to say for me, it's really close, personally, but God, this is tough.
Okay.
It's tough, honestly.
Here's my argument. The main story of the show is the exterminations, and Charlie in season 1 is all about the exterminations. So to me, Hell is Forever being the big bad guy song to establish, like, hey, guess what? We're gonna be back soon to kill you, bitch.
So
Like,
guess
to me,
what,
that's
bro?
more important than establishing, like, these off-side characters, like, their whole relationship.
That is true. And technically, it's setting up an arc that doesn't really come into focus until season 2.
That's true.
So it's more or less meant to build up the story for the sequel to season 1, whereas Hell is Forever is meant to establish what is prevalent for season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we get to learn how much of an asshole Adam is.
That's true.
We already knew
That's true.
Alistair and Vox are assholes.
fuck
We
that
don't
guy.
need to learn more about them.
Well, yeah, they did. We did get that scene introducing Vox where he talks to Valentino and Velvet. We've known Alistair from the first 2 episodes. But Hell is Forever is really our first glimpses to exactly how much of an asshole Adam is.
That's true.
Yeah, I think you guys are probably right. I think Hell is Forever is probably the winner. So, yeah, winner of this second round, it's Hell is Forever. So, moving on, our second round of the winners is Loser Baby versus Hell's Greatest Dad. Oh, no, wait, sorry, not that. It's episode 3 and episode 4, so it would be Loser Baby versus Respectless.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have to go with Respectless.
Is Keith David and
Really?
Respectless?
Really?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna break it down.
Okay, explain. I'm curious.
I'm gonna go dance really quick, and then I'll be back to explain myself because I said I was gonna go break it down. Anyways,
Let me break it down for you, Mark.
let me break it down real quick. We already kind of know Angel and Husk's relationship. Like, there's some light flirting and stuff. So yeah, the song does build upon their relationship, but we don't know shit about Carmilla. We don't know the whole dynamic of Velvet either. So Respectless, like,
But
that
is she
kind of
Keith
builds up
David?
both of those characters. We
That's
already know a
true.
lot about Angel and Husk. Respectless just helps us learn more about these characters that come into play later on, that are really important later on.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I will say, though, that yes, we do get glimpses of Husk and Angel's relationship before this point, but Loser Baby is really the one where it comes into focus as opposed to just being in the background.
Let's do that.
On top of the fact that Loser Baby, it gives us our first glimpse of Husk's backstory, because right before it starts, we get his first explanation of his history. And then that gets built upon in season 2 when we get Love in a Bottle. So
Yeah.
that's tough because they're both really good songs. And I get what you're saying because this is the first time, like, we've met Velvet before. We've had one scene of her talking to Vox, but this is it's only one scene. And so this is the first time we're getting, like, her in the spotlight. And it's the first time that we're getting introduced to Carmilla as a character in general. So, dang, that is true. you make a good point, honestly.
Because Carmilla she's the reason they won the war.
That's true. And she's very important in season 2 as well. I don't know, Rat, what do you think?
They're both really good songs.
That's true.
I mean, I love them a lot, both, but like, if I'm picking based off of like, which one I listen to more, I listen to Loser Baby more than Respectless. But if we're, because they're both like important to the story. They both like, hold like, value.
They're near and dear.
They hold their weight in the story.
Yeah.
Ew.
But if like, I'm a loser baby girl. I know. I'm sorry.
Keith David pulls you in.
I love Respectless. I love it, but like,
He just
very
pulls you
sassy,
in with that
very
sultry voice.
But like Keith David.
He just pulls you in, Rat.
Hannah, I get your point, and I do agree with you on Respectless, but I'm gonna have to say that I like Loser Baby more.
I'm gonna find a way to get Loser Baby out.
It just pulls you in. It just pulls you in.
I'm gonna make an argument strong enough to get this shit out of the running.
It's not.
Fine.
Don't know if this.
Ma'am.
Hey, Rat, stand strong.
No, Loser Baby.
Rat, stand
Loser
strong.
Baby.
It's 2-1. I'm sorry. So the winner of that round is Loser Baby. So next up is episode 5 versus episode 6. So it is Hell's Greatest Dad versus You Didn't Know.
You didn't know. There is no argument about this. You didn't know. It's detrimental to the fucking story.
I will agree with you. Hell's Greatest Dad is a very fun, very great song. It's a great way to tell us exactly what Lucifer's all about. But You Didn't Know is pulling so much weight for the conflict of season 1. And I already talked earlier about how much it does in the span of like 3.5 minutes that it has to be You Didn't Know. But Rat, what do you think?
You Didn't Know, man. Like oh my god.
Yeah.
It's
Mimsy gets points.
It does that to a rat.
That's true. Mimsy is in Hell's Greatest Dad.
No, has purely good segments. No one brings it down. The whole song is good.
True.
Isn't Mimsy thick though?
She is, but yeah.
I think I got my vote.
So then, well, we have to decide finally what's the best song in the finale. I guess I'll acquiesce and say that More Than Anything is better. I think the finale is better, but you guys outvoted me, so so then it would be episode 7's Out for Love was the one we decided because you guys convinced me, versus More Than Anything reprise. So
it's Out for Love.
Out for Love?
For Love.
Yeah, again, I do think the finale song is better, but I recognize More Than Anything reprise is great. But if you're comparing it to Out for Love, again, it's a great conclusion to Vaggy's season 1 character arc. It's great giving us more insight into Carmilla. Vaggy gets her wings back. Out for Love is probably the better one. Yeah. So then we're going to move on to season 2. Did we ever decide which one was better in episode 1, or did we just shelve it for later? I think it's up there. But Hannah,
I still think it has been guaranteed.
Rat, did we outvote Hannah and decide that it was you there up there?
I don't know.
You know what?
I think Up There is the one because it sounds like that one song from the recent Invincible season where it's like, "I get high enough." Because they're both like talking about like a height difference.
Sure. I guess it's up there then.
That's my opinion.
It's gonna lose
personal opinion.
anyway because it's up there versus Gravity. And
We'll lose
Gravity
anyway.
is
Yeah,
better. Gravity is better.
I mean,
He doesn't hold a candle.
it's a critically acclaimed musical. It was on Broadway. How can you?
I'm not even gonna argue Gravity is better than up there. Even if we put Hazbin Guarantee up against it, it's still gonna be Gravity. Like, come on.
You can't beat it, man.
So then we're moving on to episodes 3 and 4, and so it would be Piss versus Don't You Forget, the original version, not the reprise.
Don't you forget.
I would agree. Again, I think that Piss is very fun. It does a great job establishing Cherry and Pentius's romance with each other. But Don't You Forget, I think, is a little bit... It's a little bit better. It gives us the full glimpse of who Rosie is and what her relationship with Alistair is. And I also think that I like the genre of music that Don't You Forget is a little bit more than the more poppy like love ballad of Piss. So Rat, what do you think?
I agree. Don't You Forget is better. I love Pinterest to death. Love him. He's my favorite character. But like, come on. I love Rosie, and I love her style of singing and her style of song because old Broadway. I love that shit. I eat it up.
It, man.
Yeah, I would agree. So then next is wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I've lost track of the soundtrack. So Don't You Forget original. So then next it would be Vox Populi versus Brighter. No, wait. Vox Populi. Oh, actually, it's another three-way. Giggity. Because it's Vox Populi. It's Vox Populi versus Brighter versus Love in a Bottle.
I gotta pick Love in a Bottle.
Love in a Bottle.
We gotta do it.
Earworm. It's so good.
It's so good.
I will say Brighter is great. It's Vox's best song.
Agreed.
And Vox Populi is great mostly because of Lucifer's solo at the start.
Mostly.
Yes.
But I will agree with you guys. Love in a Bottle is such a great song. It does so much for Husk's character. It's so poppy. It's so fun to listen to. I would have to honestly give the win to that one, to be totally honest.
So good.
So yeah, I think the winner of that one is Love in a Bottle. And
that.
And that's the end of round 2. So now we have to go, I guess this is the semifinals, basically.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like the ultimate.
For the semifinals, hold on, let me bring up the list so I don't forget.
I'm going to head out before the semifinals begin.
No, Paimon.
I'm sorry. I've got to show my squad mate the Minecraft house I built him.
No.
Understandable. Minecraft.
I'm sorry.
Paimon.
Listen, I had some great times with you all, truly, okay? I hope we can keep in touch after college, but everybody says that, but they don't really ever keep in touch after college, so
Wait,
sorry.
before you go, will you watch Hazbin with us?
Will I watch Hazbin with you? I will watch Hazbin with you. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think my dad has watched more Hazbin than I have. I watched the pilot on YouTube, and I think he watched like 2 episodes on Prime.
Paimon, you know that character Carmela that we keep talking about?
Oh my god, let me look her up.
She's a thick Latina MILF.
You gotta love them, okay? You gotta love Latina women.
She alone is a reason to watch the show. Come on.
Native American women, beautiful. Black women, beautiful.
Every
women
woman.
in general.
Women in general,
Polynesian
beautiful.
Women, beautiful. Women in general, beautiful.
Yeah.
The dolls?
Men,
yes.
certain men.
Yeah, the dolls. Shout out to the dolls.
Hey, shout out Ronnie from Elden Ring, okay?
Shout out
I heard
Ronnie.
doll, and I immediately was like, shout out Ronnie, dude.
Different
Woo-hoo!
kind of doll, but we love them both.
Shout them all out. All right, well, hey, I'll see y'all later on the flip side, okay?
Bye, Paimon.
I gotta show you this bass later. This shit's awesome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I think this is semifinals. So first round will be Hell is Forever versus Loser Baby. Oh boy, that is rough. I really don't know. I honestly, I mean, I know what Hannah's gonna pick. She's gonna pick Hell is Forever. Oh God, Loser Baby is so good though. It's such a great duet. It's so musically beautiful. It does such a great job of fully like fleshing out Husk and Angel's relationship, but like Hell is Forever is such a great villain song too. So I don't know, Rat, what do you think?
They're both really good.
Yeah.
I love Hell is Forever because it's like fun rock. Very like to the point. Because Hell is Forever, very fun, very fun. But I know this might be crazy. This might be crazy for me to say this. I like Loser Baby better.
Interesting. Okay. I honestly, I have no idea which one to pick. If you're picking Loser Baby, I know Hannah's going to pick Hell is Forever, but I have no idea which one to choose. I genuinely cannot decide because they're both so good. They are both such great songs. I guess, oh God, if I have to pick, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go with Loser Baby.
I win.
I'm gonna have to go with Loser Baby. And I know Hannah's gonna hate me, but I'm gonna have to go with
Hate
that.
the both of us.
Yeah.
She's gonna hate the both of us.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pick Loser Baby, to be totally honest. I mean, well, you know what? Let's save that for now, and then we'll move on to round 2 of the semifinals, which is You Didn't Know versus Whatever It Takes, or not Whatever It Takes. You Didn't Know versus More Than Anything Reprise.
Ooh.
So, me personally, I still think the finale song is better. I think that More Than Anything is great. It's a very sweet song. But if you compare it to You Didn't Know, I mean, it's pretty easy in my opinion. Because You Didn't Know is such a powerful song that carries so much weight for the season's story. So I would have to pick that one, to be completely honest with you.
I totally agree with that. Like, You Didn't Know, like, there's like a part in it for everyone, like musically. There's like more rocky things, there's a little more ballad stuff. It has like a lot of character motivation in it. Like, if you are a theater kid, this is like a song that you could easily use as an audition piece because there's like a little bit of everything,
Yeah. I mean, You Didn't Know is one of those songs where it stands on its own even if you're not a Hazbin fan, you can listen to this and still enjoy yourself listening to the song. That's how good it is.
Agreed.
So I would say, to be completely honest with you, that You Didn't Know is the winner of that round over More Than Anything Reprise.
Yes.
We'll go back to round 1 for season 1 in a little bit, probably when Hannah gets back from whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to season 2, semifinals. So season 2 semifinals, we're going to start with Has Been Guarantee versus Gravity. No, wait. Did we already do that? We decided on Gravity, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it would be Gravity versus Don't You Forget the original version.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because they're both really good.
They're both really good. Again. And I will say, I think Gravity is just a little bit better. Just a little bit. By like a smidge. By an inch. I think, as great as the duet between Alistair and Rosie is, and as much as I love Rosie, she's such a great character. Gravity is so powerful. It's so potent. It does such a great job of building loot. Like, because in season 1, she really did not get a lot of focus. She was more or less a side character in Adam's story. But with him out of the way, she gets to take the focus. And Gravity is perfect for her character and her arc. And as great as Don't You Forget is, and as great as it is for establishing Rosie and Alistair's relationship better, I think I'm going to have to go with Gravity, to be totally honest with you. What do you think, Rat?
They're both really good songs. Like, really, really good songs. Like, I love Rosie. She's so... I love her. And I love that style song. Love it. But, like, Gravity is, like, you know, just, like, the whole emotional thing with Lute and, like, how, like, they just handle that just makes Gravity better in my mind.
Yeah, I would agree with you. So I think we're gonna pick Gravity for this one. Again, sorry, Don't You Forget, we love you.
I love you, man. Love you.
But Gravity is a little bit better. So next up is well, wait a second. So So 6, 7. Did we say that Love in a Bottle? Yeah.
Yes, we did agree on Love in the Bottle, yeah.
Love in a Bottle. But did we say that Love in a Bottle was the best for episodes? Yeah, so we put Love in a Bottle in the final round.
Yeah, we did.
But what was the other one that it went up against? Was it Brighter? Or did we say that Brighter was... I think that there was an odd number because
there was an odd number because the final episode has just that one song.
Yeah, it only has one song. That's right. Yeah, because we decided that across episode 7 and 8, Brighter was the best one out of the 4.
We did.
And then the best one in episode 6 was Love in a Bottle. But then episode 5, it was Vox Populi. So we decided across the 3 of them, Vox Populi, Brighter, and Love in a Bottle, that Love in a Bottle was the best of the 3.
Yes.
Okay, so then Love in a Bottle would then basically be in the final round automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then it would be our final round then would be well, semifinals actually, because I don't know if I can wait for Hannah any longer. I'm gonna have to go with Loser Baby over Hell is Forever, to be totally honest. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with that one. I thought about it throughout everything else. I'm gonna have to go with Loser Baby. So then our season 1 semifinal, final round for the season 1 bracket would be Loser Baby versus You Didn't Know. I I will say that when I first heard You Didn't Know, I didn't like it. It had to grow on me. You Didn't Know didn't immediately click for me. It took me a while to get used to it, but once I got used to it, I loved it. However, when I was listening to Loser Baby, it was a song that immediately hit. And again, I do think that it's better when it's paired with Poison because the two work the best as a duo. So, with that being said, as great as Loser Baby is, I will say I think You Didn't Know is slightly better by just a little bit, in my opinion. What do you think, Rat?
Okay. This is hard. Like, You Didn't Know. Really good song. Very solid all across the board. Or, my favorite part is like, Lude's part, of course, because like that is solid, bit of verses right there. Loser Baby. It's just so. Yes, Cloud Driver. Oh my God, help us.
Hey, Clown.
Hey, I just got off work.
How you doing, bud?
Holy fuck.
We're live and
Hi.
we're doing a tournament tier list deciding which Hazbin song is the best.
Ooh, fun.
We're in the semifinals, so let me ask you, which song do you think is better, Loser Baby or You Didn't Know?
Loser Baby by a long mile. They see it fucking everywhere. So it must be good.
Mm-hmm. Do you even remember what You Didn't Know sounds like?
No, because I probably heard it, but it was so ass, I probably forgot about it. So ass it is.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus. All right, sure. Clown decides then. The winner of season 1 is Loser Baby.
Yeah.
That works.
All right. So then for season 2, our last two songs are Gravity versus Love in a Bottle.
I'm not gonna. I didn't see season 2.
Oh God. I really don't know. Honestly, as fun as
Yeah.
as fun as Love in a Bottle is, I think Gravity has a little bit more weight to it, in my opinion.
I got a joke.
You're welcome.
I think that
That was a really funny joke.
Gravity, it carries so much for the story. So I would have to go with that one personally. Rat, what do you think?
Like, this is very hard for me. Because like Gravity is very emotional. It's very ooh. But like Love in the Bottle is just like that song gets like played in my head at random points in time because it's like very catchy. It's like love in a bottle, da da da. When it comes into like
I wish we had a tiebreaker.
If only someone else was here that knew Hazbin okay. Only if only.
I don't know, Clown.
What a summon hunter.
What do you think is better, Gravity or Love in a Bottle?
I've never seen season 2.
Oh, okay. Hannah, are you back?
That's why I tell him not to about this one. I don't know.
Gravity! Because fucking you didn't know didn't win, and I'm pissed.
Okay, then I guess the winner of season 2 is Gravity. So then we finally get to the final round, which is season 1's winner, Loser Baby, versus season 2's winner, Gravity. Loser Baby. So it's Loser Baby versus Gravity. Honestly, I like Loser Baby more, but I don't want to destroy my friendship with Hannah because I didn't put Hell is Forever in the final round. So
you didn't know it was better than fucking Loser Baby.
I'm gonna say that the winner on our list, the best song in Hazbin, is Gravity. So yeah, that's it. You just watched us talk about Hazbin for almost 2 fucking hours.
I win.
That's true.
I win.
But secretly, I still think Loser Baby is better. Anyway,
Me too.
thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody. Loser Baby's the real winner. See you later. Bye.